I think it's best if I were to re-describe this low pass filter in a more clearer way, in case that you kind of don't visualize it. If you still remember your low pass filter, alright, it will go all the way go down. In the analog domain, this is your cutoff frequency, alright, your A. Okay, later on you'll still continue to go down, and eventually it will die down to 0. Okay, the blue color, this particular line is your analog system. Well, digital one, you see, before it reaches your cutoff frequency, is already vroom down already. You see, one bad thing about this thing also is that for the digital domain, this particular part, what can you see? Alright, you're actually limiting yourself to only this portion to be high output. So you're only looking at 0 to 1 frequency. Okay, what about 1 to 3? Our cutoff frequency should be at 3, alright, but the problem is where before the cutoff frequency at 3, we also want some of the powers to output, right? However, at this particular point, it's already start to zoom down quite fast already. So instead of at the cutoff frequency of 3, it is somehow cut off at the frequency of 1. You see, to a certain extent. I think you kind of see what is coming from. Okay, but it's still okay to a certain extent. I think it's still applicable. So now let's look into a more detailed way. Alright, if you look into more frequencies, so if you were to look into higher frequencies, what is the graph look like? So as you can see, your particular analog signal, you see, becomes a low pass filter. Eventually it dies down to 0, which is pretty good, right? And at a particular 3 frequency is half power. Alright, somewhere over here lah. This is your 0.5. Alright, so it's pretty good for your low pass filter. But as for your digital low pass filter, you see, it goes down quite fast, but however it spikes up and goes all the way in a sinusoidal manner. You see, so there's a problem within these things already. So therefore, this is the purpose of us trying to do the pre-warping, to warp away all these things. Okay, also to fine tune a little bit for these things over here. Okay, so therefore I'll leave you to this understanding. So in the next video we'll start to do the pre-warping, so that hopefully using example you can fully understand the pre-warping. So see you there.